Welcome to Cine Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy, Nikki Tay.
And today, we are reviewing Just Mercy.
Directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, starring Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, and Brie Larson. So we get Killmonger, Electro, and Captain Marvel all coming back on the screen, of course, to potentially, fight Thanos again. And 2020 would be a great way to start off this. But now we get a serious movie about serious topics. So let me be serious.
Okay.
Let me reel it back in. I just wanted to
Throw the joke out there.
throw the joke out there.
Okay.
And we get a movie about a man named Walter McMillian who was wrongfully convicted of murder, an African American male. Who would have thought? And the story, while again it's centered around his wrongful conviction, is more about Brian Stevenson, the young defense attorney who is looking to right this wrong. And it illustrates just one of his many cases, or how you say his aptitude for finding people who have been wrongly convicted, specifically on death row in a lot of cases, and freeing them, from unlawful practices or mistrials, what have you. The movie was good. The movie was really a step above serviceable. I thought Michael B. Jordan did great. Good, really good, carrying this film. I think Jamie Foxx did as good as you would expect Jamie Foxx to do. And the ensemble cast, such as Brie Larson, did a serviceable job as well.
I really do not like watching movies like this, right? And I really just think because it makes me feel a certain way as I'm watching them during the whole ride of what we are seeing on the screen. And even at the end, it just made me sit back in my seat and just think, like, we have not gone anywhere in society. We are still in this same place. And I think Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx really do make you have the feels in this movie. I think that this movie, for me, it just really highlights some of the same problems we're dealing with today, especially when it comes to mass incarceration and this particular movie, Death Row. I kind of was always for the death penalty, right? When it comes to really somebody really being evil and all of these killers and really sadistical people that we have in this world, they don't need to be here if they're going to be doing the things that they do. But this movie kind of makes you second guess yourself, because it's like, if one of these guys are actually innocent and they really get put down for something they didn't do, is the system at all worth it? And I'm not saying that I'm coming to this thought process on this particular movie. I still don't know. But what I am saying is the movie makes you think about something like this. And I think that for a fact that the movie can even do that, it served its purpose. I think the purpose of this movie was to show you what has been going on, what is still going on, and what may not be going on in the future. And the movie does serve its purpose. Jamie Foxx, Michael B. Jordan, for me, did an amazing job acting. Michael B. Jordan continues to show us that he is just not out there trying to collect a check, that he's out there trying to make movies that actually have some sort of meaning behind them. And I got to give him kudos for that, because his career has been great and it's continued to be great. And this is just another really good movie that he can add to his catalog. This movie made me think about the movie A Time to Kill. Very similar premise, and it gave me that thought process as I was watching this movie. Another good movie if you haven't seen it. It's older, but you should definitely go check it out. And also made me think about the Netflix documentary 13th, right? All of these things have that in this movie. This movie was really good to me. I'm not gonna lie, this was a really good movie coming into the second week of January. I can appreciate the fact that we got a really good story that I didn't even know existed, and now that I do, I'm glad that I watched it.
As I said before, the movie was really good. Good acting all around from everybody who played a part. And just another example of the societal gap, that we continue to face as African Americans. And I think films like this, again, shine light on the need for people of the majority to be vigilant, pay attention, and look out for a brother. That's all we can ask. In the end, this movie for me is about a 7.4. I think it, again, really strong, but not something, that's going to be remembered, I think, as we go forward in the year. I think it was really good, but it's just at the end of the day, a good film. You know, nothing spectacular.
This film gave me everything I wanted. I really did enjoy it. I'm glad that we get to see two prominent black actors making a movie together, because we normally don't see black actors, especially at the top, really make movies together, especially if it's just not comedy driven. So I gotta give kudos to that. I want to continue to see more stories in the same vein. Tell me more about these African Americans that have made a difference in the world. I would love to hear about them, and I'm glad I heard about this particular movie. I will have to give this movie an 8.5. I thought this movie was great, and I think that anybody should go out and definitely check it out. So far, easily, right? It's only been 2 movies, but this is easily the movie so far of the year for me. Not saying much, because The Grudge was terrible.
That completes the review of Just Mercy. Like you just said, second week of the year, already off to a better start than the first week. I look forward to seeing the progression, because 2020 has to live up to what 2019 delivered at the end of the day. And of course, if you see this film, hopefully you do, let us know how you feel about it. If you want to start a chat, feel free to do that in the comment section. We will always be there to answer any questions, start a dialogue, whatever you would like to do, we are here for you. But that means you got to be here for us. And you got to hit that subscribe button if you're watching. And you got to remember, you've seen it here.